Sakhar barrage, the water level has risen up to the dangerous mark, and till now the water level in Gudu barrage is more than 148,000 cusecs in upstream. And while in Sakhar barrage it has exceeded up to almost 100,000 cusecs till the latest readings. Then what is happening that according to the recent updates, the Sakhar barrage is actually in danger because the water has reached up to the last mark, which is called from where the dangerous level starts. So what is happening that the decision is still in pending, and it is not being taken that in Aliwan Bandh a breach will be made to release water from the Sakhar barrage. So it is still not decided, and let's see as soon as we receive the report of the Aliwan Bandh brokerage, we will let you know. But still it is being decided that it is being still considering, authorities are considering that Aliwan Bandh must be broken down so that the water should be released in the low-lying areas behind Aliwan dike. So what is happening that on the other hand, in Kankot, there is a 100-foot deep breach has occurred in BS feeder, and due to which hundreds of villages have drowned underwater. But before, as this breach occurred, so many people have evacuated, but more than 400 people are still stuck in those villages near BS feeder. And one more thing is that the Indus highway near Gauspur has completely cut off from rest of the Sindh because the Indus highway is completely submerged in water in the Gauspur area, and that is why the land communication means have been totally cut off from Gauspur, and now the relief work will be only carried out through boats and helicopters in Gauspur area. While on the other hand, a new series of monsoon rain has started once again, and yesterday in Lower Sindh, in Hyderabad and Kotri and Thatta, Sajawal, and all where Umarkot, and in all these areas rain has a heavy rain has fallen in these areas, and just because of that the water level in these areas has also increased, and the dikes in Sajawal and in Thatta, the water pressure have increased a lot in these areas. And let me add over here the situation in the Lower Sindh as well. Now, while the water level in Kotri barrage is continuously rising, and that is why the people residing in the low-lying areas in Kotri barrage and adjoining areas, they are also being evacuated. 2 days earlier, warnings were also issued, but people did not listen to them, and they stayed in their houses. But from today, they have started to move out, so that they can be safe, and they have started to move on safer places, because earlier it was being said by the people that there is no threat of a flood or anything, but now they have seen it with their own eyes, so they have started to move out, and they have started to go to safer places. And besides that, people from government and irrigation department and from district government are continuously visiting the sensitive areas and sensitive dikes, and they are issuing warnings so that people evacuate from these areas, because a threat of flood in Lower Sindh is still there. And in Upper Sindh, let me add here some detail about the Upper Sindh as well, that in Pannu Akil, disease of gastro has spread out due to this flood and rains, and due to these bad climatic conditions. Gastro has erupted in that area, and many people are admitted in hospital. Mostly children are affected by gastro, because due to these bad weather conditions and unhygienic drinking water, many people have become victim of gastro. And as we have spoken to the medical teams who are working here, they said that there are threats of many different diseases as this flood will pass, and when this flood is here, still there are
All right.
danger of a lot of diseases, and then when
All
it
right,
will
Sabha.
pass, then it will be